Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance and we're doing another armor guide. This one was requested by Not Ned CJ, and this is what he calls the Do Everything Light Archer one. So basically I'm just going to read what he said because it explains the name. He says, "Hey Nico, can you do a video on this armor? I think you will like it. You can fight, flee, sneak, and talk in the same kit, all while keeping access to the light armor perk." And so then he lists out the parts. So basically this is going to be something that allows you to keep that light armor perk, which means basically you can't use any heavy armor, and as long as you don't, boost your stats. But it's also going to be one that's got decent enough charisma and doesn't look terrible when you're talking to someone. It's nice and light so you can run away so it doesn't drain your stamina super fast. It's basically going to be what I would call a light archer stealth build. Something that works really well for that rogue style gameplay. So as always, let's jump into it and get to it with weapons. So the weapons are pretty dang good. It's a good selection for this type of build. We have better piercing arrows, my arrow of choice, so good call there. I used the best cumin bow in the game, the one that does 74 damage, range damage. It's my favorite cumin bow, I would say, not only just because of the stats, but also because of how it looks and everything. Hard to say for sure, but I definitely really like it. And the option was there for a cumin bow or longbow. With this type of build, with the lighter, kind of more stealthy kind, I like going with the cumin bow because it draws slightly faster, and it does pretty close to the best damage too. The only bows better than this are the yew longbow and the sinew longbow. So I went with this one since it was left as an option in the request. Then the razor, which is it's an excellent arming sword in the game. It's got some of the highest slash damage for any arming swords. The stab damage is lower for this one, but the slash damage is 64, which is real nice. So most, I don't know if I'd say most people. A lot of people like to just cheese the stab button with their short swords, which is fine because it works really well. But if you're trying to do combos and you want to do more slashing attacks, it's better to have a weapon like this that does nice high slash damage. And then of course we have a dagger because everybody needs a dagger. And with a suit like this where you're kind of stealthy and roguelike, it makes extra sense to have a dagger so that way you can stealth kill people. So that's the weapons. Let's move on to the clothing. So for the clothing, we obviously have a dark theme here and also a really stylish one. It all looks very nice together. We have the black chaperone, which is one of the nicest looking non-armored headgears in the game. I mean, it has one armor, but you know, a little bit. The dark Saxon gambeson, which is a very good gambeson. It looks nice, has multiple colors, but all of them are nice and dark. Leather gloves, solid choice. Noble's dark shoes, probably my favorite shoes in the game. A padded coif, and there's a whole bunch of different variants. This one is the black variant, which was requested. And then tight black hose, which again is another great option. Keeps that charisma nice and high and the noise and conspicuousness and visibility all really low. So that's the clothing. Let's add on the next layer, the padding or the mail. And so for padding and mail, all we can do is the noble's mail coif, and that comes from the fact that you can't really use, most of the mail in the game will turn off the lightly armored perk. So this is really the best option you can do. Get some extra head protection, and it still looks really nice. It just blends in really nice with the dark padded coif, or the black padded coif there. So that is the mail. Let's add on the rest of the armor and see what it looks like in sum. So for armor, it's very limited. We have the Aachen Dark Brigandine, which is one of the nicest looking pieces of armor in the game, and also the best one you can use if you want to keep that light armor perk. So that's why we're using that bad boy. And then we have Cumin Vambraces, which go really well with the whole archer theme, provide decent armor, and again, stick with the light armor theme. So I think it all looks very nice in sum. I think as an outfit, if this is what you're going for, you know, this type of build, this is very nice looking. You could improve the stats a little bit by putting on some other gear, like you can have the padded chausses and not lose the light armor perk, but they don't look as good. So this is one that balances stats with appearance. So as far as the stats go, it has a value of 6,589.2 groschen, putting it right down in the cheap zone. That's pretty dang cheap for a full outfit like this. So not very expensive. For weight, we have 39.2 pounds, making this one of the lightest suits you can make and actually still have somewhat decent armor protection. This is basically, it doesn't get much lighter than this, so this is going to keep your stamina, both the drain rate really low and the regen rate really high, because it's not going to weigh you down very much. You're not going to be very encumbered. And then finally, for the AAR, or average armor rating, we have 43.5, which is pretty dang low if you're comparing it to most of the suits I make, but that's because this is a light suit. 43.5 falls right into that 40 to 50 that I consider standard for a light suit of armor. This is too low to be a medium suit or even light medium, but this is pretty normal for a light suit of armor. So this is going to keep you protected from a lot of the lower level people in the game, and really the point of combat for this one is going to be to try and stay away from your opponent anyway. So this is going to be a suit that is great for not getting hit, but if you start getting hit, you're going to go into panic mode because it'll take like 2 or 3 to kill you. So that's what the outfit looks like in the menu. Let's take a look at it outside. So here's our guy. That's Henry wearing his do everything archer outfit. I think it looks very nice, and definitely does, like the comment said, it does balance. I could see Henry talking in this. I could see him sneaking around, or if necessary, getting into combat, although you wouldn't want to get very close. So it's a very good multi-purpose outfit. This just brings me back to the days when I was playing my stealth assassin / thief playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I was very roguish in that one and basically just killed people in secret the whole time. Did very, very little face-to-face combat. In fact, when it came up to Runt, I just popped up and shot an arrow right into his face, killed him in one shot. So that's the type of character that I associate this outfit with. But now that we've taken a good look at it and you know what it's all about, let's go test it out and see if we can't take out a few people from a distance. That's 1 down. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. And so that's 20 down, so I think you get the point. A nice agile archer build like this, if you do it right, is going to be one that's going to you're going to be real safe going around killing lots of people. Because I didn't even take a defensible position, I'm just walking through the streets. Now mind you, I know the game pretty well, so it's not so hard for me to sneak around and be a little bit more discreet when I'm trying to, pick out my targets and such. Plus, if you can, even on the heavily armored opponents, if you can pop one right into their face, but if you miss your shot, you're in danger. Look at that, I'm getting slashed.
Oh my God.
But then I got him. So yeah, like I said, decent suit of armor. This was, again, requested by Not Ned CJ. Definitely a solid outfit if this is the thing you want to roleplay as. And like I said, it's definitely a doable roleplay because I did an entire playthrough where I did nothing but basically this style of combat. And in the game, it works really well. I think they definitely designed archery to be the ultimate ground leveler, because the combat in this game can be complicated. But the beauty is if you control your distance and you stay at a medium to long distance and you've got at least halfway decent armor, but it stays light enough so that you have nice stamina so you can just keep shooting forever and ever without having to worry about it drain super fast, you're basically invincible. So I hope you liked this video, hope you found it enjoyable, and if you have any other recommendations, whether they're your own recreations where you have the whole guide, or whatever the case is, definitely let me know down in the comments section. But in any case, thanks for watching, and have a nice day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.